Silver's been playing catch up to gold for the last few months, but now it's looking to surpass that, and there is a fresh $45 million that's betting prices are going to go higher from these levels. So let's take a look here at the chart. Now we're looking at the SLV. This is the silver ETF, and prices closed at $27.39. Now let's take a look at the left of the chart there, and back in March it was $10, but I want to highlight April because we'll circle back to that in a second here, but it was trading around $13. So from April until now, silver has gone up 100%. It's incredible. But what we're looking at in the options market is prices to go higher from these levels. So let's take a look here at the Analyze tab, and let's look at some previous market data. This was from last week. This was on Thursday's trade here. Now, one of the things that we always focus in on, or that I focus in on, is where's positioning? Where's that under market activity? Now, we look at this activity here in the January 15th, 2021 contract that expires in 162 days. Now, the one that sticks out in the interesting trade here is this trade that was a spread that was sold. So they sold the January 21 call right here, and they bought the January 25 call. Now, for those they're not familiar with what has happened previously would look at that and say, wow, someone's selling a spread which could be considered bearish. Doesn't necessarily have to go lower, but they're saying prices are going to go and stay within this range or possibly trade lower. That's if they sold the spread. They didn't. What they did here was they actually had a position here back all the way in April where they bought those 21 calls for 50 cents and they sold them here for about $6.40, $6.50. So that was a 1,230% gain within a couple months there. And they're rolling these positions here into this new contract. They're buying that 25 call strike here because they think prices are going to go higher. So that traded 100,000 times, 100,000 times. So they sold the 21s and exited, took those profits, and they rolled some of those gains, took some of the profits off and rolled some of that position into a new position because they are looking to continuously ride that wave, what they believe silver, the silver train, higher here. So they bought the 25 contract and they bought 100,000 contracts, and it was around $4.50. So that is about a $45 million bet. So what they're looking here is big money is positioning in that 25 call here, and they're looking for prices to go higher. So not only we're just $2 higher here, but they're looking at this position here. They're looking for it to probably go to 30, 32, and they're going to continuously roll this position. This is what we typically see with institutions, that they have a position and they wait a few months, they take some of the gains off, they roll it into a new expiration, and they keep doing that. They just keep rolling that position. Instead of owning the shares, they have this position through the option market, and they just keep rolling that. So keep an eye on silver. Silver doesn't look like it's going to stop here, and it's just going to go higher.